Welcome to Tasting Wine.
I'm Haley.
I'm Toad. Today we're tasting wine. We are trying a Prosecco. I think it's pronounced LaMarca.
I think it's LaMarca.
LaMarca.
I assume.
It's a DOC sparkling wine from Italy. It's got the badge right there.
Italia.
That's how you know it's certified Italian. There's DOC and DOCG.
Oh.
So apparently there are 9 different regions where they can make Prosecco. There's actually a town called Prosecco, which is fun.
Interesting.
I like when there's standards for wine. I like when there's standards because they have to meet, they can't skip corners.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you hear that kids always have standards?
Standards, yeah. So,
And?
oh wow, this is a tight one. Oh my gosh. There we go.
All right. Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the weasel.
Have you ever had this before, this type of Prosecco?
Yeah, I think I've had this. I think I've had it. It's kind of like one of the only, I don't want to say only Proseccos, but it's a very popular Prosecco.
It is. It's a common Prosecco.
I've
had it.
There's not that many Proseccos out there. Prosecco is kind of a newer thing in the global market. 2016, there was actually a shortage. All the millennials were drinking it all.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put some in here. If you go to like a wine shop, you'll be able to get more. But if you're just at like a grocery store or like a Trader Joe's might have a few more. You can find it if you look for it.
Yeah, Prosecco's not that hard to find. This has a really pleasant nose.
Yeah, it's like orange zest.
Yeah, there's like orange zest, almost what is it, like an orange creamsicle?
It does, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does kind of taste like or smell like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah, it has a little bit of green apple, a little bit of pear on there.
Oh yeah, the smells are definitely more concentrated in this one. I do like Prosecco. It's a new thing for sure. But I learned a few things about it. They don't do a second fermentation in the bottle, so it doesn't age. It kind of will only like deteriorate, I guess.
So the second fermentation is not done in the bottle.
Not done in the bottle.
So
no.
So is it done like in the?
I don't know. Somewhere in the winemaking process.
Barrel?
Maybe it's done to just like save money or something like that. Because it usually is a more cost-effective way to get your hands on some bubbly. Because champagne you're just gonna pay a higher price.
Yeah, I mean this is like what, like $15?
Yeah,
like around there.
$15,
Yeah. So.
On the taste, it's just it's crisp, it's fresh.
Yeah, very crisp.
Definitely gotta drink it cold.
Light, maybe like a little bit of like lemon zest in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of like honeysuckle maybe.
Yeah. It's really bright. Like the finish is, it's got the bubbles, so it's kind of like tingly, but it tastes very bright. It's like refreshing. I don't want to say it's like too terribly interesting. This is more just like a really refreshing, bubbly alcohol. Yeah. Like it's a pretty simple way to put it.
It's a good summary, I guess.
I don't know. It's not. It's for $15. You get what you get, but I think it's really, really good for that price.
I have actually found though that I feel like Prosecco's bubbles tend to be incredibly fine, that they're almost a little like lackluster. If you're someone that like really enjoys like sparkling water or something, and you like there to be like that bubble factor, I think that Prosecco is a little bit lacking in the bubble factor.
You think so?
I do think so.
Well, it is under a different PSI than like champagne. The PSI is like 90. I think the PSI of this is like around 40 or 50.
Oh wow, well that makes sense then.
Yeah, so it makes sense. There's just less pressure for bubbles. But this, the tasting notes, they say blossoming with notes of honeysuckle, crisp, complex green apple, juicy peach, and ripe lemon.
Ah, okay, so we got the honeysuckle and lemon.
Yeah, and we didn't cheat. I just read that out. So I really like their color.
We didn't cheat.
I like their color, the blue.
Yeah, I think that the labeling and like the marketing for this, spot on.
Yeah, they definitely hit the market at the right time and they got it out there. And now all the millennials are sucking it down.
They just love the Prosecco.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
Questions, yes.
Questions. Remember, you can leave us a question if you want. Got anything on your mind? Just leave it down below.
So this question comes to us from Miller Time 11.
Miller Time?
Miller Time.
As a beer drinker.
My wife only likes to drink white wine, and I want her to start drinking some red wine. what would you guys recommend is a good gateway red wine for her to try?
I'll say this: when I met Haley, she didn't drink red wine.
That is true.
She didn't drink wine. She only liked white wine. You didn't really like.
Well, I didn't really like wine in general.
Yeah, you didn't really like it at all. But you go ahead with the recommendations, and I got something to say too.
Sure. So coming from someone who did not like wine and then kind of got into the whites more, and then was introduced to
Now
red.
a big red fan.
Now a huge red fan. I think really good gateway wines are first, honestly, like you could do like a sangria or something, like a red sangria, because it'll have a lot of like fruits and sweetness in there. Then I would probably transition into something like a Pinot Noir or like a Gamay. Those are, you know, like lighter wines. I mean, you know, who doesn't like a Pinot Noir?
Yeah.
So I would probably say sangria, Pinot Noir, Gamay would probably be like your top 3 to kind of transition her into the red wine world.
I was gonna say something different. I would say if you live close to a winery where you can go to a tasting, go to a tasting. You know, it's the best way. It's the cheapest way to try.
Let
you
the
know,
professionals show her what's up.
Yeah, 6 or more things, and they don't care if you don't like something. It doesn't offend them. They say, okay, let me try and. Their job is to try and figure out what you like. So if you're like, hey, I don't really drink reds. I want to like them. Can you show me some stuff I might like? I think that's the way to go about it.
That's true, because we did have a friend who came with us wine tasting, and he was like, I don't like red wine, I think it's gross, and we had someone help us out, and it just turns out that he likes really weird red wine.
He likes really weird.
Barnyard sort. Well, we kind of like that too, but you know, it's like very
Movedra.
He likes the no, it's not Movedra.
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 Movedra. Yeah.
He liked the funky. He likes
the funk. He likes the funk.
But that's not something you would normally try. You know, for the most part, like if you're at someone's house, they're probably gonna have cabs. They're probably gonna have Pinot Noirs, maybe more Merlots. You know, like so you really have to just get out there, try some new stuff. That's a fun question.
Yeah, maybe figure out what she likes about white wine, like what certain notes, and like go to a local wine shop and see if you can kind of like pair those notes into a red wine. I think that would probably be pretty good.
A lot of the big liquor stores like Bevmo, Total Wine, they do tastings in there.
Yep.
They are very experienced. They know what they're doing. So yeah, I mean, you just gotta get out there and taste some wine.
Hey, like, get out there and like taste some wine.
You just gotta get out there and taste some wine. So thank you for joining us here on Taste some Wine. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below. Remember, we're coming out with videos 3 times a week, so make sure you subscribe. Subscribing lets us know that you like what we're doing. We're gonna make more of it.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Our videos.
I try and get them out around 12. I was gonna post them earlier. This is just like a thing. I was gonna post them earlier, but like, who wants to watch a wine video at 9 a.m.? So I hold them back.
What?
You know what I mean? But anywho's, get out there, taste some wine. Let us know what you're trying. Let us know what you're trying next, and we will see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.